Hello everyone to another week of Light Languages. I'm Ismael Rodriguez. I'm a Light Languages channeler and interpreter. We do this every Thursday. It's a free sacred space for everyone to come, whether you speak Light Languages or not. You are more than welcome to come. Here we speak about anything that you are going through, the changes of ascension. I'm here with Naida. She is a Light Languages interpreter and also a light portal seer. Very recently, she got this ability and gift activated, and she's bringing beautiful portals for the people who come and attend to these groups. We are going to start with a light language meditation for grounding. What I basically want you to do is very simple, which is to imagine a massive column of light, golden light, coming from the universe, getting through your crown chakra and allowing in every deep breath that you intake, allow this golden energy to expand within you. First going to your lungs, and then from your lungs to your circulatory system, to your bloodstream. Once it's in your bloodstream, all over your body. Once that you visualize all your body filled up with this golden light, let that golden light to come out from your root chakra, connecting to the core of Mother Earth. And that will sort of complete this divine circuitry that we are made of. That divine circuitry is a must in these times that we are living, to keep it always present, to keep it always there. We get distracted with anything, with everything around us. It's very important that from time to time we remind ourselves to come back to that circuitry and understand that that circuitry doesn't come and go, but it's part of ourselves at all times. So try to visualize that as you take deep breaths, intake this golden, beautiful energy in, and complete the exercise by connecting yourselves to the core of Mother Earth. As you are doing that, I will be channeling light languages and maybe also interpretations. I don't know what is going to happen. That is also a surprise to me every time. So let's start taking some deep breaths and start allowing this golden energy to come in. Welcome that golden energy to come in. And every time you inhale that golden energy. And every time you exhale, place all your worries, all the tension away. Deep inhaling. And then exhaling every tension, any issue from your daily life, anything that you don't need at this moment. Let it be there, aside. You deserve this time of love and peace. Let it be. When I let you be, visualizing everything I just said. Shintanat upais interki katana. Shotototo ine kete sititi anakuorana. Heta ine tatukush indarakatuene. Kana natuete tataku horonotoshine. Ana hututo inteke hititi anakututua. Enda tatu intai kitis tatai shoto intiarana. These are times to leave control aside. These are times to leave criticism, self-criticism aside. These are times to let love flow. Kishina pa kututu naite taine hototote te kishina ranatu kutarena. Ono toto tukushite teti anakuota. Anatukush inaihi aranaku totoine. Anakuhora nataise teteine ke. Hatututu intikia tuana. Do not fear what is next. Do not fear the unknown. Give yourself and life some trust. Ititaneka tishititia nanutukuma iretene tikia tuna. Itainiku tutuana. Know that you deserve all the good that could possibly come to this world. And these are time to embrace such good energies coming to this planet for you humans, to let them flow through you, for you humans to start creating a new life, a new planet, a new system. Kitar nukumara tataine takutin takita ishi. For you to help those who are coming as Indigo's children, as crystal children, to let them flow, to let them express themselves, to help them have a path with many less or much less obstacles that you encounter through your lifetime. Itara amai kututun tiki nere ushite tenak umai tana. Etakutin taitikiti aranatu kuorono tu on hata tuono tukutish inara. It's also of vital importance that you give credit to every single thing that you are activating within you. You should give credit and value these changes that are occurring in your system as you go. So I can only see one at the time, and I don't know why, because I am watching you like if I came to join the group, like someone from outside. So I made Naida the host of the room, because I cannot be myself for some reason. Well, this is what comes, and things comes as they come, and we need to just don't put resistance, because if you put resistance to whatever is happening, oof, we might have a hard time with things. So the best thing always is to go with the flow, no matter what is happening. In the beginning, when these things were happening to me, I was getting so nervous. I was getting so anxious. When it happens one or twice, you say, well, it's the energy, so nothing I can do about that. If it's happening, it's for a reason. Maybe Naida needs to take some training on being the host today, because eventually she might be hosting her own groups. Why not? Why not? She hasn't told me anything about that just yet, but it just came to me for some reason, so it feels like it's gonna happen. When things comes like that, it's because something is gonna happen. So I'm going to do a blessing, and then if you would like to do another one, Maria, that would be lovely. If anyone in the group would like to do a blessing, whether it's in English or online languages, welcome. I mean, this is, as we say, is a place to express yourselves and to just be you, to be ourselves, and to share it. That's the wonderful thing about being here. Blessing. Hisitara amor pahatuma shitana morita. Katuma titi taineka hatupai sitine. Tu ma kututu shitena kunara tume. Sana no mo maina rakuha ita tu erene kitishu. Taturuna tanatu kuhutine. Shototo ine katuta ine kitia shunai kikierama. Horo no toto ine taku tutumi arama. Huma tu puru tukutu nine takutu. That feels like a very beautiful mothering energy, saying to all of us, do not worry about anything. Honestly, you are always in good hands, and is in hands of the creation. Give trust, like in the meditation they were saying, vote, make a vote of faith on that everything is happening for a reason, and gradually everything will unfold, and everything will be seen as what it truly is, which is a magnificent ascension. We'll see that. So I'll let you do the next one if you want, Maria.
Okay, I'm not sure what will come through, but
I never know either, so doesn't matter. Don't worry.
okay. Yakdash diari dian kat my art or I what miat miat
So beautiful, so beautiful. Again, I felt the Mother Earth love, and you bring this energy. You brought it also the other week. This wonderful, wonderful energy that connects you. It's like in terms of seconds, I am like in a tribe, like doing a sort of ritual, feeling the Mother Earth in a even deeper level that I was feeling it before you started. So thank you, Maria, thank you. So beautiful. Anybody else would like to do a blessing in light languages or in English or in any language you would like to? Any language is welcome. You just need to talk, and if you don't feel like it, it's also okay. I'm not able to see everyone, so I don't see anyone if someone is signing or saying anything.
Okay, I can do a little something.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Thank you,
Okay.
Sophia.
Asedekiniana o. Asetekesini aseshiniana o. Atekene setekesinia. Asiana o no kososhina ate e. Ana akasitina sekene e. Aseshina ana atakatini e. Asene ketesini. Aseshina atakatini eneano. Atoniano tokosono shina. Atina atekene asitishina. Akatokono o tokono onyano tokoshina ate. Atini ete atekene esekeshina. Ashokono no oto. Esene etene Okay. That's me.
Beautiful. I felt a massive channel of energy here in my chest. I didn't get words of what you say or interpretation, but again, for those who, because we weren't recording before when I say that before in the beginning of the meeting. Light languages are not meant to be interpreted all the time. I mean, they are meant to be felt, and actually, light languages are coming more and more to this world for us to feel them, to activate the heart chakra, which it has been like dormant for so long. We've been using far too much in a way. There was a reason why we did that, humans. We were going through a natural cycle, but now we are in this Aquarius era when things are going to the heart. Balancing everything with the feminine energy. So light languages are coming more and more through us to activate people's hearts. That's why many of them, they won't be interpreted. They will be felt. And someone will come and tell me, and what is the interpretation of that? Well, literally what you felt is the interpretation. To me, that was an opening of my heart chakra. That's the meaning, is what I felt. And we need to start listening to what we feel. What did you feel? Did you feel an opening in your heart? That's the meaning. Did you feel like a flower blossoming? That's the meaning. You could say the interpretation is you, a flower representing you, opening and blossoming. So you are in a process. That's how we see this interpretation. That's why we don't call them translations. We call them interpretation because we are interpreting images, visualizations, feelings. But everything comes from here. The connection from in this chakra, throat chakra, and third eye. These three play together. All these magnificent things that we are awakening with. The reason why I always recommend to keep practicing with your heart chakra is because your heart chakra is so powerful that eventually will make all the others get in resonance and open up. This one is super powerful. And opening this one, you will see how this one start calling this one. And once this one is open, this one is gonna be calling this one. And that's why you might have already, Sophia, this one open, this one because you are already talking the light languages, and then the next thing will be the visualizations that they will be with the three together, will give you the ability to interpret what you are saying or to understand what you are saying. But again, not all of them, they are meant to be interpreted, translated, or come with a visualization. We as humans, we've been programmed that we want always more and more, and the more the better. And now it's time to start accepting things as simple as they are. Sometimes they bring more elements to your reality. Some other times it only brings one element, but that one element is equally important and essential for your ascension or for the ascension of someone that you are with. So accept what you are experiencing as a perfect divine plan, because this is what I do at all time. If there is something that I follow, or a rule that I follow every day, is accept everything as it comes. Whether it's an internet shortcut because of energies, or if it's a light language transmission, even without a feeling. Even without a feeling, because in deeper levels or multidimensional levels is reaching someone, maybe someone who is not even present in this video and might be watching the video later. We never know, but trust something always. If you are feeling to say that, there is a reason always. So say it, because you never know who you will be benefiting. You never know who will take that or will intake that in their benefit to ascend. And that's what we are all doing here together, helping and supporting each other in this ascension. It's time to put our competitive minds aside. This is not a competition. I see so many spiritual people competing with each other. I find that, well, I will say the word wrong, but at the end of the day, nothing is wrong. At the end of the day, they are experiencing that in order for them to mirror each other and find out at some point how useless that is and how silly that is. There is no need to compete. There is no need to compare. Do not compare yourself with others, because there is a very wise saying that from the moment comparison comes through the door, love comes out of the window. So this is an Egyptian saying. So do not compare yourself with others that might be to the way of interpreting with your mind more advanced than you, because nobody is more advanced than you. You are already, as I said in the beginning, you are already evolved. You are already beautiful lights. You are already beautiful goddesses. So do not compete. Do not compete. This is not a challenging experience. This is for us to do the contrary, to support each other, in expansion, because as you already have heard in many places, this effect that you create in the other person supporting another person is going to create a ripple effect that is going to affect to many others in your family, friends, and community. So let that love flow, let that love be. From the moment you compare, you cut down that natural flow. You are challenging someone, you are challenging reality. You are not letting yourself be yourself, because there is no there is nothing to fight really for, or there is nobody there to fight with. There is nobody. That's all a delusion. It's a training, brainwash thing that we received when we were little, in terms of achieving a goal in the future. But those times are going, and they do not apply to spirituality or to love truly or purely manifested. You're gonna feel the block straight away, that something is not going right from the moment that you put comparison, or from the moment that you start feeling challenged by someone, and you enter in that game that they are challenging you with. So just enjoy your journey, and meet with those that you resonate with, and be happy. Share that love with those that you can talk to, because that's the language, the true language of the human being, the one with the heart. Putting all judgment aside, putting all these ego attitudes a little bit away. So yeah, in a way, your light languages made me say all of that. So there you are. They activate something in your heart, and then something comes through. Information start coming through. So whether or not that is the interpretation of what you say, I don't really mind. What I mind is that what they say was meant to say it, because I felt it. I felt that I needed to say. So thank you very much for your participation with the light languages and the blessing.
You're welcome.
Now we are going to do the intentions, the group intentions. So I will go one by one. You need to help me with that, Naida, to tell me quién es. I need to talk in Spanish to her because she doesn't understand English. She understands some of it. But yeah, some things like for things, little things like the program and like that, she needs to tell me in Spanish. Who is ¿Quién es el primero en la pantalla?
En mi pantalla la primera persona es María.
María, pues María. She will come with an intention. Then what we do is that once Maria says the intention, we focus or concentrate all our hearts on that same intention. Those who speak light languages, open your mics and speak the light languages all at once to make that intention to be more strongly supported. Those who don't speak light languages, it's okay. Do prayers, because the prayers are powerful. As long as you feel them in your heart, they are also powerful. So yes, share the intention anytime you like, Maria.
Okay, so my intention is really for an end of all the fires that are taking place in the Amazon, in the Cheyenne, and all over the world, really, where they're being hit by fires. They're being intentionally set once again. And so my intentions really is for an end to the destruction through deliberate fires being taken place.
And maybe we can put also something else to the intention, if you don't mind me placing that as well. No. Maybe bring some clouds with rains to help to extinguish those fires.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. When you're ready, we start with the light languages. I'm feeling to to take the drum. Hita marekuma tatati kanama kupaisi tikana kututuma tatata. Utata itaku kupaya kuana. Tanama katapan kutu kutumata tako atako shu. Tatu kutukuna makatutaka kitia pakatute tatai tikia kutai tatai titia na kuotai sitena tikai kutina marakunta tai sitena kuore tiene che te tai shumara tai tai te Iana muri tai tatai tai kuonare Kupais, Sinara, Taita, Suturu, Maine, Iranaku, Taista, Umamatu, Taista, Akutata, Shutaya, Matis, Bashukua, Tata, Te, Vita, Sitanaku, Tata, Yaramatue. Shono waranaki tamaisana. Kointarini yaramai kutumare. Sataranu tukushtaranakuata. Yaranatu waranai kitakunate takiki yaramawa. Usataine katuatu shina kupaine tupai tiki yarama. Uno
Shashana Tetikinyano Sokoshina Tinyano Sokoshina.
Wana pashu kuitana putana kutena na tuena. Hala nushi araka kuota paine. Shoro no tene kitiara na tunaka.
Sinitia tokosiniete.
Kupaine tene kikiana.
Siniato otoshine.
Pine matamatu sena kurene atipai. Hai nakumahala na tumeka haitin taine kitina para kumata tatetiana. Himene kitiara ton titiara na maine. Shiana marine. Tiara marine.
Seninia tokosikeshinane tekotona. Sene. SNA, SNA, SNA,
It feels good, eh, Sophia? Nice. I've been feeling messages of you. Don't worry about what is truly happening to this forest, because in a way nature has much more power than the human trying to impose over Mother Earth. You are not alone. There are many beings working and co-creating and collaborating with you on not making those negative actions take control. Mother Earth was saying like a message of, if anyone gets truly killed by doing what you do, will be the human race, because nature will always continue on and on until the end of the life cycle of the planet. But it was giving like reconforting feelings of we are supported. There are many beings there taking care of this as well, and when we see these things, we shouldn't fall in the distraction of the pain much. We should see it, understand it, and take action. Take action. Send energy, send love. If you use light languages, do it with light languages. If you do it with visualization and doing a meditation, do a meditation. If you use prayers are powerful, as I said before. Anything is much always better than nothing, because anything coming out from your heart is powerful, very powerful, very powerful. And these are time to start empowering ourselves by ourselves as well, recognizing and give credit to that power that you have within, that is capable to do incredible things. Do not let the mind tell you the contrary, because your love is reaching those areas where you are projecting, or is supporting whatever intention you're putting your heart on. So thank you, Maria. Thank you, Sophia. Thank you for all the prayers supporting this intention. And yeah, we will go. Did you see something, anything, Maria, on that transmission?
Did you say Nadia or Maria?
Maria.
Oh, Maria, did I see anything? I felt, yeah, it was super. It was super powerful. You know, I don't know. I just felt like this. Again, it was reinforcing what you said, and that Mother Earth would is more strong enough to take this. You know, that was what I felt was coming through. It was almost like, yeah, you know, we've got this, and it's almost like a feeling of justice was coming through in whatever that's supposed to mean.
Exactly. They were telling me that this doesn't look so wrong. It is also supposed to happen. So do not fall into what it looks like at first sight, because there is so much of this happening to help so many others to raise their awareness and consciousness. And this is raising the vibration in many people at the same time that we are seeing these images which are so painful, but we need to, again, we need to trust that everything is happening for a reason. I know it's difficult. I know when you see a tree burning, you say, oh, don't worry, man, that is happening because of a beautiful reason in the world. In that right moment, it's really tough to do that.
Mm-hmm.
But when you get back to yourself, to your space, remember that. That tree that you saw there, don't stitch or hold into the pain. Let go that pain. Raise your vibration and send love to that same tree if you want, even to that same one that you were seeing or watching, or to that area in the planet. And that way we will support and be taking action and join all these entities and light beings that they are working together. But these trees are actually sacrificing their lives for us. And this happens also in terms of humans who, for no reason, leave this planet in a very unfair way. Our mind and our hearts suffer. We don't understand it fully from this plane, but they actually took and signed that contract in the other side to offer themselves as volunteers to raise the human consciousness. That's, yes. Elizabeth, thank you for coming. Thank you so much for coming. Nice to meet you. I saw that in the chat. She wrote it there in the chat. Bye-bye, lovely.
Can I just say something quickly for Maria as well? Yeah,
yes.
during that session, I just had the feeling of just being hugged. Like, you know, it's okay. Everything's gonna be okay. Like I feel a lot of things. So yeah, that's the feeling that I got. Literally, like angel wings just came and just gave me like a big hug like that.
Gosh.
Yeah.
So you see, we match into we listen to light languages, and then we the three of us we followed our feelings, and by sharing, this is how important it is to express what we are feeling. That's why it's so important, because we are mirroring each other, and we are telling to each other that you felt is truth. So it's a way to tell to your mind, instead to trick the mind, it's more to tell to your mind and to your ego that what you are feeling is actually truth. Because otherwise Ismael or Maria wouldn't have felt it as well.
Mm-hmm.
And this is happening in massive ways to more and more people in the groups. And that's the way we say to the mind, come on, get out of the way for at least for these hours, get out of the way, because I don't need you. I'm going to practice love. I'm going to practice how to listen to my heart. And that's the way we come more to our pure essence. So that's it. To me, that's it. That is the interpretation. If there is one, we share it already. And that's, to me, for the mind, it might say, come on, you didn't give me a paragraph telling me what was specifically. You can keep letting that talking, or you can say, come on, shut up, and let me be. Let me be, because that's what we need to do to ourselves. Let us be. And so yeah, so beautiful. When this happened to me, it's like miracle after miracle. Who is the next in the screen, Naida?
Y Tatiana.
Tatiana. Tatiana, come to play. I don't see you unless you talk. I have this format, I don't know why, that unless someone talks, I don't see the person's face.
I think because you have a speaker view.
Yes, but as soon as I touch it, because I'm in the, it's not like using the app in my computer.
Yeah.
It's using the website, and in the website, I don't find the way to put the gallery view. So I need to wait for everybody to talk. But it's okay. It's okay. I'm not gonna fight that reality.
Yes, my intention is to send our planet lots of love and healing, because everybody needs to go through at the moment so much, and support, mental, emotional, physical. Everybody needs that, and peace all together for everyone, animals and Mother Nature and people, everyone.
Thank you, Tatiana. Beautiful. Beautiful. We so much need it. Sapaikisa. Ota. Ita. Shuma atas inta pakupa tishi. Ota kahai tukumai tiki tua. Sora naku hinara kutuine. Sonoro kuine katushi nakwa. Tatute shitine kitiki ramaku ora naye. Soto tuine katupai shitana mani kihiri ni akua. Soto tuine akua tataise. Hoto tiara mai kitiara. Iata kuiara nakur aira kutuiana bakuriana. Ota kitiri ki arkuiana kuata kai shuru ayana. O ayana kuishitiri ki aro itikia oro itikia kua. O anana kuitiaro tokutoto ishi anaku. Anatutia kua hatai nekitiara matuara. Enata tuine tetene kiara maya. Wanana. Sierra makua ni yarana. Oh, wai kiarana kuai tiara maniana. Siniarana kuai. Huanai teteana kui. Upaine takahai tamai katama. Tetare kiti piki ahura mai kututuma. Enanana kuma. Ena makaku shitana kuma namana. Setenene kitemi arakumai seterene kutuene. Sorono tuti erenaku koana. Shoruma tumai kitena tutone kiti aranano kue. Shorono atai ne kihi aranatuana. Hona taine atuana. Hiki arak. Kana kutatana kuakakuaranaka kwa tatu shurua kwa tana kwa shukua kwa kwitikiara kwa tata kwa tukwa kwa tata kwa shita kwa takata toa Turi tak kwa tak kwa tak. Hi makupaine takiga. Shukumaranatu paine. Tumeta isititi tanaku Maria namae. Sitirini aranatu tentai kitanatu mai sitaranaku mare. Sitini kiti aranatu mare nakutanatu turunu kunyane. Senatu paine katu tumai tatantu kihinaro. Urunu muri kitara katumaranana. Maruna tamai titiano tuerene. Hinuruno tutuerene katuana. Hamatureyana. So basically, one of the first one was bringing joy and happiness, reminding us that we should not forget that we are this little child, this little girl, this little boy. At all time, we shouldn't forget about bringing joy every day to our lives. Another one, I don't know which one anymore because the different entities came through. Mention something like, in every single part of your planet, there is a bunch of entities supporting each person and each community. So do not intake all the pain that you suffer from feeling compassionate towards them. Compassion is good, but keep in mind that too much is not too good. Too much worry will put your energies down. So it's like they were telling us, do not put all the responsibility in your shoulders. Trust that everyone has a bunch of entities, a bunch of people who are looking also after these people. Nobody's alone. They kept telling me in one direction, in this direction, in this direction, or in this direction, someone is there for every person. Someone is there. It's constantly there. Now, it's up to us to close down ourselves or to expand, open our eyes, and see those who are in every, like, let's say, direction, in every direction around us. That can be people around you, that can be also light entities, that can be also yourself, channeling these entities for your own good. So it was, in a summary altogether, was that I might be missing something because it's a lot happening when they change from one to another. And when I start, for example, that one that was like, what, that to me was new, completely new. So what happened with my attention? That went to, instead to feel the message, it went to observe that new language that was coming through. And my mind was saying, what the heck is that? No, it's like, and I started wondering, are they Blue Avians? Are they Arturians? What is this? And then when you do that, you lose the sense of feeling, and then you block the message that they might be bringing at that point. But again, that's why we need to practice, because that way, by practicing, we give the opportunity to ourselves to discern what it matters, and what it matters again is focus yourself in the feeling, not in the judgment of what is going on there. And that will happen always. Is something new comes through. That's happening to me today, and I know it will keep happening. They told me that I will be speaking in this world the languages from 7 kingdoms, 7 different kingdoms. So I'm sure that I'm not even speaking the languages from 1 kingdom, not even one. So I will be surprised every single day by something else. and I will give me the opportunity to get distracted like I did today. Instead of fighting that distraction from the mind, if you fight it, you block yourself. If you let it happen, it's more likely that the next time that that language comes through, you don't judge it anymore. You just let it happen, and you just let that language to tell you whatever is meant to say or tell you. Sometimes it's just a feeling.
Ismael,
Yes.
Yeah, I picked up 3 different transmissions. The first one was a lot of the third eye activation, and the second and the third one was third and crown together. So it was very distinctive.
And that also is something very cool about the groups. For example, some weeks, one person pick up something, another person pick up something else, and another person pick up something else. And at the end of the day, it's like if they were 3 pieces of a puzzle that when you put them together, give you the whole interpretation. And that's the beauty also about the gathering, because together we managed to decipher things. That part, maybe I missed it because of that distraction that I went with the what the heck is that I'm talking. Which is very human. Don't fight it. Just let it flow, and then eventually it won't have any power over you. It won't have power over you. If you don't give the power to that control, it won't have power over you. And it's by surrendering. When you surrender, it doesn't take things away from you anymore. But every time you say, "Oh, come on, go away, stupid," then you drain your energy and you're giving power to that part of you. No. Let it be. And at some point, you won't even, you will hear it, but in the background, like, okay, it's talking. Let it talk. Dolores Cannon call it the stupid mind. That's how she simplified that Juan referring to. She call it the stupid Mr. Stupid. Mr. Stupid, she call it, to the ego when it's trying to control or judge or figure out how did that happen? How this sound like a duck started happening in my vocal cords? Where is that coming from? Yeah, well, it happened. That's what I do. Okay, it happened. I wondered for a while what that was, yes, but then I went to the next one. The next one, it felt more familiar, and then I surrendered straight away. But this is the beauty about these gatherings as well, about these things that it happens like a phenomena, that one person catch something, another person catch something, and you will see neither is catching something else, neither is drawing. I don't see her, but I'm sure that she's doing that. She's drawing a portal from maybe this language also, coming out from this light language transmission. I'm going to tell her that as soon as she has something to show us, that she can show us in Spanish. Naida, cuando tengas algo, interrumpe porque no te puedo ver.
Vale, pues si queréis os enseño lo que tengo hasta ahora.
Okay, she wants to show us what she's done so far from the channelings we've been experiencing. I can see someone there I couldn't see before, Saul. Welcome. I'm Ismael. Nice to meet you. I hope that you are enjoying this gathering.
Hola.
Hola, Saúl.
Estaba haciendo una prueba, perdón, me corresponde mañana.
No te preocupes. Pero
ya
más o menos.
Entiendo un poco, no mucho, pero quería hacer la prueba para mañana.
Sí.
ya no quise salirme sin
Quédate,
saludar
quédate.
y sin agradecer la que me hayan compartido y agradecer que esté aquí.
Gracias por venir. Porque esto funciona, la energía que reunimos entre todos se hace bonita. Y va a llegar un momento en que es tu turno y lo único que te voy a decir es si tienes una intención que compartir con el grupo. Y si no la quieres decir en inglés, dila en español y yo la interpreto yo la traduzco para todos. ¿Vale?
Vale. La intención es
Pero espera un momento, Saúl.
Perdón.
Espera un momento. Ahora vuelvo a ti y porque Naida nos va a enseñar algunas cosillas que son portales que ella visualiza mientras estamos haciendo las transmisiones de lenguas de luz. Es que según estoy hablando contigo, mi ordenador está haciendo locuras. Cuando se trabajan con la energía, la tecnología no puede con estas cosas y se vuelve loca y empieza a hacer cosas que yo nunca he visto. Pero bueno, volveré a ti. Naida ahora nos va a explicar lo que ha estado canalizando, que ella canaliza portales de energía. ¿Cómo se trabaja eso? Observándolos nada más. Y si te has apuntado ya a la página de Conexión Humana Multidimensional, verás que ahí ella los va a ir poniendo y si necesitas más tiempo para observarlo, ella los expondrá ahí en algún momento. Bienvenido. Bienvenido. Hasta ahora, hasta dentro de un ratito. Naida.
Voy. Durante la meditación.
So beautiful.
Yeah.
That is lovely.
El siguiente ha sido con las bendiciones de María y de Sofi.
Nice.
That's so nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Very powerful energies. Very interesting.
I love the middle. The middle almost looks like a something you see on a like a armor on a
shield.
Like yeah. That's it.
Yes.
To me, it looks like a person, a person, a little creature is coming through.
You see, we all see the same picture, but different things in it.
I mean, everything is valid. That's what makes a difference also between the languages we speak in this world and the light languages and everything related to light codes, light portals. They have different meanings. They don't only have, like we've been living duality. We've been living black or white. We've been living up or down. Things don't work anymore only in duality. It works in so many levels. So again, a portal can bring you a lot of love to your chest. Maybe someone else look at the same portal and bring a lot of love to the third eye and to the root chakra. Who is right? Everyone is right. Every interpretation was right. Everything was accurate and and is acceptable, because the things has multiple meanings in the multidimensional world, no? Or quantum reality. That's what means quantum. It's like everything is possible in so many levels. It just depends from what position you are looking at that.
Yeah, it looked like so expansive, you know, with the just going everywhere, I guess, for the energy just.
María siente que hay mucha expansión. Sofía sintió que es como la armadura de un guerrero. Después fue apoyada por la interpretación de Sofía del guerrero y la armadura, fue apoyada por la interpretación de María, que también vio como una persona haciendo así, y bueno, pues que lo que he mencionado es que cada portal o cada interpretación, cada cosa tiene muchos significados, no es blanco, no es negro. Los portales de luz tienen muchos significados, las lenguas de luz tienen muchos significados y todos son válidos. Tenemos que empezar a admitir o a decirle a la mente: esto es posible y esto es posible, pero es que esto también es posible y esto también es posible. O sea, es una visión. He hablado del término cuántico, que significa que depende de donde tú lo mires, recibes una impresión u otra, una interpretación u otra. Todas son absolutamente válidas, todas. ¿Hay algo más, Naida?
Sí, el siguiente ha sido mientras estaba ahí hablando y luego María ha hecho su intención.
Vale. This one happened when we were talking.
Wow.
In the meantime, we were talking all together.
Wow.
Cool.
That's so cool.
The beautiful vortexes of energies.
Aquí lo que sí he sentido es como los 4 elementos: el agua, el aire, la tierra y el fuego.
She felt the different 4 elements that we are made of.
Y el último, por lo pronto, ha sido mientras estaba ahí hablando y después ha ido la intención de Tatiana.
And then the next one is we were talking, and then we proceeded with the intention from Tatiana.
Oh, wow. That feels very galactic to me.
To me too. Very, very galactic.
It's like a Sirius star in the middle.
Very beautiful, yes. Very powerful.
Awesome.
Naida, ¿puedes decir algo para que lo vea yo de nuevo?
Sí, claro. Espera. ¿Ahora ya me tienes en pantalla?
Yes, I felt exactly what I felt in the beginning as well. Not only that it's galactic, but also very much to do with these places like the Stonehenge, where we have buildings or stones that are creating some sort of something like that. It has a meaning at some point. We will find out what it means. But yeah, I don't think that the Stonehenge is only earthly. I feel that the Stonehenge has a lot to do, and the pyramids as well, they had a lot to do with intergalactic interactions between humans and and galactic brothers and sisters that they've been coming and going, but they just want to keep themselves quiet for a while, that we needed to progress as a human race and to evolve as a human race. So it's beautiful, Naida. Thank you. Gracias.
You're welcome.
It's like it's receiving energy from galactics, and then it's transmitting around it in 4 different directions.
Yes.
Almost like, you know how in some texts it says like the 4 corners of the earth kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Tatiana lo siente como energía que se plasma en la Tierra y va en distintas direcciones, y Sofía lo siente pues como distintos puntos representando distintos puntos, distintas esquinas del planeta Tierra. De nuevo, todo es válido porque lo que han visto a ellas. Es que...
Y además que encaja perfectamente con el dibujo.
Claro, cuando
Realmente.
tú lo ves, dices, pues yo también lo veo. Pues si es
Sí,
que
sí.
eso es lo que ve la chiquilla o la mujer. Que son, es como los niños, ¿no? Los niños interpretan una misma cosa a un niño, una nube, a un niño le parece un perro y a otro niño le parece una nave espacial. ¿Qué pasa? ¿Que uno lleva razón y el otro no? Pues no, él es feliz. Y me gustaría ver muchos niños interpretando esa misma nube. ¿Cuántos coincidirían en que ven una nave y cuántos coincidirían en que ven un perro? I'm saying that, again, going back to the interpretation of things, that they are all valid. That when we are little and you tell to a child, look at that cloud, what does it look like to you? One of them they says, that looks to me like a dog. And then the other child said, oh, to me it's a spaceship. And then I say to them, I would like to gather as many children as I can to ask them the same questions and find out how many they see a dog, how many they see a spaceship, how many they see something else. That's why we don't believe in what we see in that aspects, because we haven't had the opportunity often to, let's say, experience that with many people. And again, this is what we do here also. We tell to each other, hey, I see this. Sometimes it's complementary, sometimes it's just a different perspective of the same thing. So, ¿quién es el siguiente, Naida?
Es
O
Sofía.
la siguiente. Sofía. Sofía, your intention.
Okay.
When you
right. I'm gonna direct this one towards the children, because I have 4 and I sometimes become very concerned over them. But I know that I have to just, say my prayers, or, have the thought that they're going to be fine, everything's going to work out. For like the children, just, for them to just always have that knowing that, even for their parents as well, to have that comfort in knowing that they all have their guides and they're all protected, they're all being guided. And pretty soon when they all wake up, they're going to be the ones taking over. So just to set that that ball or that path, like that path for them, to make it like a smooth transition, and also for the parents as well, because we often be concerned about our children, no matter how spiritual we are. The human side of us kicks in, and something happens at the school and we decide, oh my goodness, this is going on, so just to draw strength from the things that are unseen, to know that we have that help there. So for all the parents who have children, to just, send them that extra strength and the extra protection. to say everything's going to be fine. It's all going to work out, no matter what.
Beautifully said. Beautifully said. I'm not gonna say anything else to that because it's so beautiful.
Thank you.
Ia paruta nitaku hupai sitaramak ustataki harak an. Istetete kihiri ni arak umarak utai sinarak uta. Shetara kumara tuto titia hura. Shatu tu ne katu enia kuani arana. Sete titi arane kihi arana kuarana. Ekai na kumai ne. Shotane kataine tataine kukuana mae tananoe. Hataine kihi tenene kuhuro noa. Shitinia tuarana kuoma titiana kupaita tete nikia tua. Shana mai kisata. Tuustast itast antistata tust inarat. Sitas tustatataististas tust anatastistat tuinatast. Astitast atust istatamast istatatainastitana. Tastitast inatast 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 inatast. Huranatas kistananaka huanatashuanana. Tutatashitatuata tishatataina kwatashatata. Iyo kuma mamai tupaine taine aua. Shua kuana kuatana kua. O konto kontisia kuhutu kuorono tuma. Ona ana tutene kihuononua. Hotutona tatuo paiko hatuana. Shenete kukamai tukuorono tua juana. Onana kupaina kuhorona kutua. Ia kuona tuta ia na tuorunua. Hakukua tua taishitana tukua. Mama etiana mama. Mama tuana mama. Shetene ketene tishukumori ne aqua. Shanara na 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 na. Ora na 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 na. Mere ketai na tu mata tashukumne takiora. Hiana kuhamai hiara na tu ayana kahuia. Kikamana kutene tiahua. So the messages were, we know that you have strong instincts, but you are also, through this process of ascension, where trust will give you always the support that you need to understand that you have power over this instinct. To take some time for yourselves, to take some space for yourselves every day will create the perspective that you need to discern whether your instincts are taking control of you or you are taking control over your instincts. Take time for yourselves. Take a space for yourselves. The other message I was getting from the previous transmission was mothering or fathering or acting as a parent as the intention well mentioned. It can become sometimes an obstacle towards what the child needs in terms of evolving. You also have to put trust on your children, that your children are also being guided. It's not only you who have the guides and the angels guiding you, or these light beings that you might call angels. Some of you call them galactic beings. Sometimes you are referring to the same thing. So be aware or understand that your children are also looked after, and that they have also their guides, despite the fact that you are playing the role as a mother or as a father. They also have their own guidance. And it doesn't work as the human mind dictates, that they are not old enough to listen to this guidance. Because you will get surprised how much more they follow such guidance, much more than an adult that being already, let's say, in a way infected by a programming or affected by the programming. They are more likely to follow such guidance and stay where they need to stay when they feel so. So in a way, that was it. I have the screensaver again. Could you hear me what I say?
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks God for that. Because when I heard this deep silence, I say, oh my God, don't tell me I've been talking to myself again. For God knows how long.
Listening attentively.
Listening attentively, that's beautiful. That's very beautiful. Thank you. Jazz is so nice. So nice. And it's something that I always knew, but it's like it has come today, like in words, and it was nice for me to listen to them also and put myself aside and say, yes. That's what I always thought. Why my parents didn't let me do this, or didn't let me do that, or let me be. Just let me be.
I'm learning that now. Having 4 of them. My oldest is going to be 19 this year, and the youngest just turned 3. So I'm trying to find that balance between allowing them to experience their experience, and then being the human mom who has to make sure you brush your teeth and all of that kind of business.
And and it's difficult because you don't know when you are crossing the line, because there is a very thin line between
There
one and the
is.
other.
Yeah.
And it's really tough, and they are also challenging. At times they also challenge you, and then there is like, oh my god, that their energies are also super powerful. And because you have such a connection, a strong connection to them, being the mom, you feel it like, oh my god, what I just got here in my belly, or my heart. And then you need to deal with all of that. That's a lot. I mean, of course, it's a lot. I mean,
yeah. I mean, there's 4 different personalities. Actually, my two last children, they're 2 girls, and they're both Taurus signs. So they're like twins, and they gang up on me or anybody else.
I think you signed for a quite complete contract, having them here, and a very important role, because it's incredible what these children are going to do here. It's incredible. We cannot imagine just yet how much I will support myself on that as well. If I was you as a mother, I will say, okay, this is tough, but I know that every little effort, every little love that I put in every single thing I do for them is going to be to create this new beautiful earth in a much brighter way. And that is what you are doing. All mothers are doing that, especially in these difficult times of transitioning, because that's also the difficult part. They see outside one thing, and then inside themselves they see something else, and then when they speak to their parents they see something else. That's really tough for them also, being such a sensitive beings. Because if we came to this planet being sensitive, imagine how sensitive they are when they become even more, in bracket, enlightened, let's say, or advanced, but not in the way that the human mind understands. In terms of light over there, or whatever.
My 3-year-old shows me that every day. She doesn't want help with anything. Even if she falls over and you go to pick her up, she's like, no, I'll do it myself. She's just like on this path of, I'm doing it myself, don't help me, it's okay.
I will be like this, like, okay, little Buddha, okay.
Even if she's putting her shoes and it's so difficult, and I'll say to her, let me help you, she will cry for 20 minutes to put it on, but she's gonna get it on, and she doesn't want the help. She just wants the accomplishment of getting it on, even if it meant tears had to come.
Wow.
You know, and she will sit there for 20 minutes and cry till she gets it on, and then she'll be like, I did it!
And those things, they mean so much when, in terms of adapting themselves, because they come from such a light and bright realms of love that they require of these actions and things to be able to adapt in this planet better. Because that's very shocking. It was shocking for us. I mean, when I came here, I was, wow, what the heck is this place? Why is so messed up? Why my parents don't act with love to each other? Why they do, even, I will say, the opposite to what their hearts are saying. And I could read that all the time. And I couldn't comprehend really why everything was the other way around, the way I was meant to be. To me, when I put myself in their shoes, well, I mean, that must be to them even more shocking, even more shocking. That's why we need to trust that they are being guided. They know what to do. They know what to do. And I mentioned in one of these weeks of light languages that in places, I'm aware that in places like Madrid or Barcelona, I don't know here in the UK, there are schools where you take your child to that place, and when you take your child to that place, they don't teach them mathematics, they don't teach them history, they don't teach them science. They teach them all of that plus million things as well, million other things. So they have like a huge umbrella of opportunities that they can choose from. And then when they are there, the teachers or the people who are with them, they let them try. They let them try mathematics. They like mathematics. Okay, they continue doing mathematics. But if they don't like mathematics, they respect that about the child. And maybe that child like more to play the piano. And then that become an incredible genius in piano. And by becoming an incredible genius in piano, he might become also an incredible something else on something else. And that's how it works. When you let them be and shine, they will shine in all levels. And that's what we need to do also. It's not too late. It's not because we've been brainwashed at some point of our lives that we need to give up. No, we need to actually do the same. We need to tap into things and try things, different things in life, until we find something that really resonates with ourselves, the things that really makes us feel alive or bring the child from within out again and have joy. We need to keep trying things until we find that one that we like or the many that we like. And that's how we create our own happiness. It's not a messiah coming to tell you, I'm going to make that life for you. No, it's going to happen if we create it. We are creating. And it takes effort, yes. It takes purging, yes. It takes deprogramming, yes. It's not easy. We are changing thousands and thousands of years of history, but it's worth it. It's worth it to try. It's worth it to try, because as you walk that path, you will start finding not only painting that you might find great to do, but you might find doing kayaking, you might find doing climbing, you might find so many activities in this plane that we call life, that they're exciting. They're exciting, like Bashar said. How exciting is life? Life is exciting if you find those things which are exciting for you. But we shouldn't give up when we try one or two or three, or when I have spent 42 years of my life looking for that. Actually, I found it. And because I found it when I turned 40, that means that was too late? No, I've been 2 years being a very happy man. So it's worth it. It's worth it. It's worth it. When you find those things, they're truly worth it to keep practicing and to keep don't get stuck with one thing in life. Go and try the multiple things that life is offering you, because one of them, at least one of them, is gonna make you really, really, really happy.
Yeah. So just quickly before we move, the last transmission you did, so the first half of that one, I got the heart activation, and the second half was the cram. Yeah. I'm always feeling things.
Very good, very good. That's what we call clairsentient.
Yeah.
And from the look of it, it seems like you're going to be using the light languages a lot for healing for you, because with the transmission you are detecting straight away in what areas are they working. So that is a very useful tool when you are doing Reiki or any sort of distant healings that you might want to do. So I say keep practicing, keep doing what you are doing, because that is about. Imagine maybe in few weeks you see them even more clear, just because you have placed yourself there, and you have tried to guess what was Ismael saying, or what was Maria saying, or what was that light portal from Naida saying to me. And by doing that, we exercise that muscle that has been there like dormant. That's how it works.
Whenever somebody speaks light language, my ear it twitches. It goes like almost like it moves. You know, like a cat's ear, how it moves. Like, yeah. when I hear light language, it starts to. It feels like it's moving.
It's like dialing. It's like when you take the wheel, the wheel from the radio, and then you're like, it's moving like. It's like an antenna until matches the frequency, and then when it matches the frequency, that's it. You just start getting interpretation of messages.
Yeah.
To me, sometimes sounds also like a beep, like this, and that beep, it made me understand that something that is happening at that right moment to that people, or something that I did say, it's actually part of a very high frequency level that needs to be as a message delivered here in Earth. So it's like they tell me, yes, yes.
I get that beep, that beep sound. I get that like throughout the day sometimes. Like and it almost like it blacks everything out, and I can only hear that for like a few seconds, and then it just finishes.
Yeah, you might have the music turn on, the volume on, like I can have like reggae in the background, and then all of a sudden I stop listening to the reggae and I start only listening to the beep, and then the reggae becomes the background, and then gradually the reggae come back, like, and then that is you getting into different levels of let's say frequency and dimension. Again, my computer. Beautiful.
Lovely.
And again, we are not talking about this just by chance or casuality. This is not a casualty. This is someone will listen to this. Someone will also resonate with this information. And when people listen to this thing, oh, it's not happening only to me. Oh my God, it's actually true. It's happening to many more. Okay, that is a self-confirmation of something that you are evolving with. So it's wonderful. That's why it's so wonderful to express what we feel. Anybody has anything to say or add to that? I cannot see. You need to be my eyes or say something. No? Is a no? No? Okay. So we can go to the next one. No? Who is the ¿Quién es el siguiente, Naida?
El siguiente es Saúl.
Saúl. Well, Saúl speaks Spanish. So I'm going to listen to him, and then I will translate what he says to you. Saúl, cuando tú quieras, si quieres compartir una intención, es bienvenida.
Muy bien. Gracias. Bueno, sí tengo una intención. Mi intención es sobre la humanidad, que la humanidad tenga la inspiración, la claridad, la fuerza, para que sus decisiones, nuestros actos, nuestras formas de pensar y todo lo que decidamos sea actuar desde el amor. Entonces, me gustaría que la inspiración, la fuerza, la claridad, para que nuestro camino sea con la decisión en el amor más alto. Les agradezco el que me hayan abierto la transmisión, les agradezco sus energías, su amor, y después de mi intención me retiro para conectarme mañana.
Vale, muchas gracias, Saúl, muchas gracias. The intention from Saúl is for humanity in general, for us to get the inspiration, the strength, and the power for us to be strong enough and have the clarity to do everything in our lives from the heart. For all humanity have this clarity to act from the heart in general with everything that we do. Okay. Yapa, tuka, tita, kupa, shita, nakuntare, tiki, tarama, op, it, ana, kush, ira, ark, ist, urk, sirk, anta, urk, irk, anart, ist, urk, hitar, amai, sat, stam, ast, ik, uho, ot, ash, it, ak, ot, ash, it, ak, ot, ash, at, in, ak, at, ash, inarak, ak, ot, ait, ik, ok, ainek, atus, itete, ik, ak, ak, atus, inerek, inerek, ituk, atus, it, in, ash, it, ena, na, uru, is, itak, anarak, is, it, anarak, at, anak, anarak. Arak, mai, shumai, kupai, ne, yara, Oyana, what, Shuodana, yara, magua. Ayaroa, Kihio, Narai, Kiorana, Maiwa, Shotoyana, Kuona, Yena, Kiyamakuma, Shuanakumatus, Inaramakutena, Tuene, Atumai, Sitiama, Oyana, Iwaiana, Wanaiamayana, Almumai, Nimamai, Shumuro, Maita, Inakutanak, Umokoanua, Shuru, tu Mamaikwa, Shotana, Utua, Utuana, Kuka, Kuatama. mama ti mama kika o ta kishata na makuhuru anai hi shita mai kuro nuwa ha tanama shita narakuma ti narakuma tanais inaku tatatai shiti tiana kukuaha hana tu mama ishu anaye shenea makuma mama matu mama tita mama matu mai tima matama shetenene kupua mana sina kumaine hana ohotana ine kahwa hana tukuhi tain tekihi atumai kititiana kumanana. It's so nice, so nice, so nice. It's really like being playing like children. The messages I was getting from this one is the you need to give credit to every one and each of us here on this planet, that everybody is playing their role, their own role, their perfect role. We need to give this vote of understanding and faith, because this is a perfect design, as we've been saying before from the beginning in other transmissions. Everybody plays a role, and it's about how much we let and tolerate each of us to play such role without taking friction, without stopping them from doing what they are meant to do, whether it looks bad at the simple eye or whether they looks right to the simple eye. So let them play the magic orchestra of the divine plan, let's say, something like that. So it was like I'm going to translate this for Naida and for Saul. Entonces, Saúl, lo que he sentido es que cada persona en el planeta tiene un rol perfecto, un papel perfecto, y que todo depende de la medida en que permitamos la conjugación de cada rol con el rol, por ejemplo, el tuyo con otra persona, el de otra persona con otra persona. Desde el momento que permitimos que todo conjugue de su forma natural, veremos que o adquiriremos el sentido de que todo funciona realmente como un plan perfecto de ascensión, un plan perfecto de conciencia. Y y lo decían tal cual como decían en otras transmisiones que hemos tenido hoy en el grupo, independientemente de que tenga un aspecto negativo o positivo de algo que alguien está haciendo. O sea, tanto el rol que esté haciendo alguien negativo tiene un propósito y una razón por la que la está haciendo, para que muchos otros despierten y tomen conciencia. Entonces, según seamos permisivos a que lo que es lo que es, y lo que hay es lo que hay por una razón divina y perfecta, de una forma mejor ofreceremos mucha menos resistencia tanto a nosotros viviendo nuestra propia vida como permitiendo las vidas de los demás que se desenvuelvan con el plan o el rol o el papel divino que tienen que desempeñar cada uno. El papel de un padre, por ejemplo, en mi vida, un padre que diría a cualquier persona: qué mal se ha portado tu padre, Ismael. Bueno, pues a mis 42 años me di cuenta que el papel de mi padre, que a los ojos de mucha gente sería uno de los papeles más terribles del mundo, a mí me han permitido hoy ser el ser que soy y me ha permitido tener más claro muchas cosas que a lo mejor o muy probablemente no hubiese tenido si no hubiese visto ese reflejo, me hubiese dejado llevar a lo mejor más por la programación social, que en vez de quedarme mirando a mi padre y diciendo: espérate un momento, yo esto desde el principio he venido aquí tan de niño y esto a mí no me encaja ni me cuadra, y obviamente que no voy a ser partícipe de ello. Y desde una temprana edad he mantenido ese niño interior de alguna forma protegido de no transformarme en ser como él. Entonces, hoy por hoy entiendo que él ha tenido un papel, bueno, lo entendí ya hace tiempo, pero bueno, viene a lo que estoy diciendo, que todo el mundo, pese al papel tan aparentemente malo que tenga, están haciendo eso para que otro grupo de gente despierte. Y de igual forma, la gente que está trayendo bien al mundo, pues su papel es igualmente, pues es como que dicen las dos cosas son importantes. Tenéis que vivir con el yin y con el yang, con las dos energías manifestándose constantemente. Y eso ha sido un poquito la interpretación de eso, ¿sabes? De esa transmisión. Had you felt anything else from these transmissions? María o Sofía o Naida o Tatiana o...
Yes, always feeling something. So for this one, it was a lot of activation on the crown, but more to the back side of the crown. Then feeling like I had like hand supporting my back, always almost like putting me to like lay down, like to say, lay down, it's okay, relax, it's fine. Like more like surrender.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Which it has so much to say. I mean, it goes so much on hand with what I was saying. It's like so connected, so well connected. It's like relax, because truly you are going through difficult things in front of you, but these difficult things in front of you, they are for a reason. They are so relax, because that will end when it's meant to end, in the right timing. Everything is happening in the right timing, and I tell you that is happening in my life. You cannot imagine how much. We were told that in September my life was going to flip over and change completely. We've been told of that. We've been receiving these messages for the last 6 months. Obviously, we were like, oh my God, what is going to happen? What is going to happen? And so many things are happening that I couldn't even imagine that they were going to happen in my life. And everything is falling into the perfect balance and expanding. The light languages groups are expanding. The way I feel with myself, saying what I feel, even with much more determination and openness, and every single thing that allows more the channeling to come through in a much purer state or level. So many things happening to the people I know around me. The life are changing in so many levels. Yes, September, this number 9 is having a very huge, massive change in many people's lives that I can see. But mine is not an exception. It's happening in my life as well, connecting to people all around the world, which is what I always dreamt of, connecting to people around the world. That was my dream as a boy. I couldn't bear to just talk Spanish and stay concentrating. And even though Spanish allows you to speak with so many countries, but that wasn't for the child inside enough. And that's why in 2003 I felt the call in a dream. I was having a nap, and in that nap I saw the Ismael that is today here talking to you. And at that time I was a teenager, a young man who was very traumatized from the past. He was suffering so many things from his childhood, teenager times, and all of that. So for me to have this dream about me, who I am today, that was like a miracle. Like I was telling to myself, if that happened to me, God, I'm happy with that. I don't need anything more. I don't need anything more. And it's happening. So, and that environment in the dream was in England. That's why I came to England. That's why I came to the heart chakra of Mother Earth. And these are places that I visit often. I go to the Stonehenge, I go to Avebury, I go to all this beautiful triangle of energies, vortexes, and portals that they are in these areas where all these crop circles happens also. And you go to these places and you feel like, what? I don't know what is this here. And you, Sophia, you will felt it with that sensitivity that you have. You will felt it like straight away here. This is something very weird, but so good at the same time. Where do you live, Sophia?
I'm in London.
You are in London.
Yeah.
Had you ever been in these places? Like
no, but I connected with one girl in Netherlands, and she really wants to go to Glastonbury, to go to gosh, I can't remember what it's called, on top of the hill. That there's supposed to be a portal somewhere. Yeah. Yeah, she's really interested to go there. So as soon as she's able to travel, she's gonna try to team up with me so we can go visit it together.
Give us a shot, because maybe we meet you there.
Oh,
we speak languages.
Yeah.
That will be something that we in the group, in the Spanish and Portuguese group, we will be doing at some point. We will gather maybe in Mexico, in the Mayan pyramids. We will gather all the light languages, let's say ambassadors, that we are, at this point, we are 2 from Spain, who are Naida and I, 2 from Portugal, 1 from Colombia, and another 1 from Mexico. But the more we encounter, the more we will be like representing the light languages around the world. And then the point is, at some point we will create events At some point it will be in Portugal, so we will all gather in Portugal. At some point it will be in Mexico. We will meet there in Mexico in a sacred place. So the same thing for the people who are here in UK. At some point we could do that. No, I'm not saying this only like an idea that I feel like, oh, exciting. No, I feel it like something that it might bring a lot of good to also to the gathering, to us, but also to the planet Earth. Because imagine if we meet in physical and we start putting together our light languages and we start doing the same thing that we are doing here in this group online. We do it live in a place together. Thanks God I have had that experience already with the people that I study with QHH till the level 2. That happened in Oxford. And when we finished the course, after 1 week, we went all together to the Stonehenge. And that night, every single one of us had, or I will say 80% of us, we had a dream that night that we needed to activate the stones from the Stonehenge.
Wow.
And so one guy from Germany and I, we started sharing our dreams. And then the people around started listening that we were talking about the dream that we had that night. And then they started saying, I had the same dream. I had the same dream. I also had the dream activating the stones. And so we were like the whole bus, like saying, what is this? This is really crazy. It's really crazy.
I heard, do you know of Mateus De Stefano, I think it's called?
De Stefano.
Yeah, I heard him saying something about this, that they're gonna do a trip of some sort, exactly how you were saying, in one place and in another, doing activations with grids and stuff. So that sounds very interesting.
He's been doing that. The thing is that he's becoming now more well known in the English world, but he's been known for the last, let's say, 10 years in the Spanish world before these days.
Yeah.
And he was already doing that in Egypt. He went to Rome, he went to Spain, he went all over South America. And he did all that in every single sacred place. He was gathering people and doing these sort of things, which is something that if I mention here, again, it's not by chance. It's not something silly that just came like a wonderful idea from me. We are supposed to do that at some point when we all feel that resonating with ourselves, yes. And we will, and when it's meant to happen, it's going to happen. We are going to have all the things in synchronicity to say, now is the moment. I know.
I guess consciousness is just doing its gathering of, of whosoever it needs to gather.
Yes. And sometimes it's also we are giving time for others to arrive. Sometimes, because think about it. If we did it already, like Maria, Tatiana, Saul, maybe he was here. Yes, everyone present here. And today we met as new Saul, Elizabeth, and you, Sophia. Maybe we wouldn't have come together. To do such event, no? And sometimes the things, as we were saying all along the group, they are happening in the perfect time. Not sometimes, always is happening at the same time. And sometimes it's waiting for other sisters and brothers to meet and to just do it when it's meant to happen, because every contribution from each of us is vital for that we are meant to do over there. So if one is missing, it's not like the whole thing happening. So this is how important we are. We still don't believe it, but we all have like the key for something. And all the keys together open incredible things in many, many, many levels. I know this sounds very abstract, surrealist, but it will take form in your lives in a much wonderful way, because you start and you see it. You just know.
Yeah.
You just know it.
I mean, I've been really trying to connect with my higher self and my guides more, and saying, you know, okay, I'm ready for the next level. Like, bring it on. I'm bored now. What do I do next?
I think you found a place where we are going to practice a lot.
Yeah.
And we'll see, like, the transmission and the channelings we're saying. Let's see what is next. We just need to put our vote of faith that whatever is next is gonna be good. So let's see how unfold, one step at the time. But the gatherings to me, these gatherings to me are very important, very important, very important. It's not because I had this channeling of making this group or running this group. No, it has nothing to do with that. It's more in a knowing level inside.
Yeah, because I mean, I saw the poster thing on that group, and I read a couple of sentences, and I saw the time and the date, and I'm like, okay, I'm there. I didn't need your convincing. I didn't need convincing. It's like something inside said, "Yep, let's go."
You know it, and that's it. And that's how we should. That's what they've been saying with these messages at all time. Have faith on those feelings. That's it. You know it. Do it. Don't let the mind to block those wonderful decisions.
Yeah.
Give some faith to that. And I think we have covered all the. Do you maybe Naida has some intention? Naida, ¿tienes una intención?
Sí.
Perfecto.
El mandar a la humanidad calma y tranquilidad.
Naida's intention is to send to humanity calmness and tranquility. Yeah, that's it. Na maita ma me matika tomo atishi naraku ma tuturunua te taine amoa shira na amoa te ki hurunua ara tutu anakuru anai ki katurunua e suru no tutu ene akua na dantuia shere anak untai te entai ku huanarana paina maiku muaya hayana ku hayana kai shitaya o mahataina kuaha shiara ku hoataiana o na kuahataiana o makuhuta na matustitikia maua inara kune tete kuhua hatuma da sinakua hina oho mai sitere ne kika unoa era na puma mama isiterana kika oho ana kahaina kuiana Are ki hiara tukui ne ke te chiara kua na takiara mai kitana mai titia kua. Esha takukui ni katutai ne ara kumata. Esha tukui ni tiara kui ana kua iana uhai na taisia. Iana kua tatai nia kua shana iara mai huarana. This entity is saying, as soon as I turn around, and Naida get distracted, she thinks that I'm not seeing her. But I'm at all time seeing her because I look after her. And as soon as she forgets about me, she stops laughing. So she makes me work more and more, but I wonder if she listens to me. So
Wow.
it's having a hard work to reach her in a way. Naida, esta es la ente que está contigo, dice que está contigo todo el tiempo y que en cuanto se despista un poco, tú vuelves a tu seriedad y que tú te crees que ella se ha ido y ella intenta acercarse a ti para tocar en tu puerta y elevar tu alegría y tus vibras, pero dice que está teniendo como un poquito de extra de trabajo, de complicación para acercarse a ti, que la escuches. Y dice, tú no sabes la de trabajo que me está dando, algo así. Voy a continuar un poquito más porque siento que quiere más, quiere decir más. Y sí, Anna kihataisi taranua, hitanamai tupui nekataisina, o taina kuhaina tusitaranakuha, itataine katua mai tataisi, aranamai kiarana, kutitiana kurana itatai hitana, hotaine ke hitine te kiatua. Siempre te intento decir que independientemente de cuáles sean tus emociones, ninguna es más importante para impedir tu felicidad. I'm always here trying to tell you and communicate to you that despite the emotion that you are feeling at any time, none of them is more important than the one called happiness and joy. Iu mai kataine tai kisataine kiti hiarana kuti anakua sutaine araku mareta kai siti anako tui anakua tata siti atuana hiata. No piensas que solamente estás abierta a los portales de luz. ¿Por qué te crees que no estás abierta a mí si estás abierta a un portal de luz? ¿Acaso no un portal de luz lleva a más luz? Y why you end losing your faith on believing that when you are doing a light portal, that light portal is not taking you towards me? Isn't it a light portal, let's say like the way to guide you to a place where there is even more light? So why you don't go there and meet me there? That's what the entity is saying. Iu mania tu nai tai kitiana tatai kitiana kuaine ana o tatai neta kuhaina tu antikiana tu shianata ana tukiana taikiatuma. Y estoy deseando que abras tu corazón para que sea yo quien hable directamente contigo y no necesariamente a través de Ismael. And I'm so looking forward to that you open your heart to me so I can talk to you directly and not through the heart of Ismael. And yeah, so eso era para la humanidad, pero ella ha venido como un mensaje de que te tienes que mirar tú antes.
Sí, sí.
It's like this entity was saying that her intention was towards humanity to keep calm which the other entity already did, to bring the calmness, but she came to remind her that she's the priority, she's first, and then think about others, but you need to think first about what your needs are, what is life being there for you or trying to tell you, or Inarei kat mai shuru mai kutenai tishiara mua ina ahaina kuhuine taitaina cuanta. And I didn't, y no he venido a decirte esto para que te pongas más seria, sino para que eleves más tu frecuencia desde la conciencia. And I didn't come to tell you about this to make you feel even more serious, but to raise your vibes towards consciousness. So that was in a way, the transmission. And the other one was basically bringing love and light to humanity to calm down and to find the room and the space to reach their own selves, to find their own selves, to find this quietness that they sometimes we need in life, and we don't give us that time. So yes. Did you feel anything, Sofia?
Of course.
Ya voy directo.
I couldn't stop smiling.
Now I know I have to go straight away to you. The same question. What did you feel?
Yeah, I couldn't stop smiling. It was almost funny. Like I wanted to laugh out. Like it was giving me a feeling of be happy, be free, shake yourself, like let it go. Just be happy and free and joyful.
Yeah, is that Naida is so given to people. She gives herself all to people, and then that at some point blur the point also of living, which is to start from within, to start with yourself, and make of every single day a good day for yourself first. Is this conflict that we have with selfishness, with being selfish and look after others. We've been programmed to look after others, not to look after ourselves. She's breaking that through. She's breaking that through.
Yeah.
So
because I literally had the feeling of like shake it off and be more light, be more fun, be more joy.
Exactly. I'm going to translate this. Naida, Sofía ha sentido como si te cogieran y como si te estuviese sacudiendo para que sueltes todo lo que no te sirve y te quedes con la alegría de lo que está ocurriendo en tu vida, de los cambios que están ocurriendo en tu vida, de la alegría que está ocurriendo en tu vida, y que lo que te viene con otras energías que no sean alegría, pues que las sueltas, como cuando un perro se sacude las pulgas, que se vaya. Esa es la visión que ella ha tenido.
Sí, en ello estamos.
She said that she's dealing with that. She's dealing with that.
Nice. It's good to
Maria,
be aware.
Yes, she's pretty much aware. She's, actually, you can see in her eyes that she got the message as well, came in the moment, and those tears, they need to come out. They need to come out. This is things that she built up. She tends to have these difficulties to tell people.
Yeah.
She loves to help people, but she has the difficulty to receive from people.
Yeah.
So she's breaking that pattern. and then she only expresses herself when something is becoming too much.
Yeah, it's
It's
a
when she-
balancing. Need a
Comes
balance.
out in the wrong way.
yes. What was that?
So that can sometimes come out in the wrong way when it's so built up through lack of expression.
Totally. It comes out like when you less expect it, like
Yeah.
a volcano, like a volcano.
Yeah.
And you say, well, I mean, the reaction wasn't in balance with what just happened. I mean,
Yeah.
the reaction is much bigger.
The masculine is like taking over the whole plate, not allowing the feminine to do anything.
Exactly. And Naida and I, we share the same fractal, the fractal of the Archangel Azrael. And it's interesting that in this planet, I am a man, but I bring her the feminine. And she is a woman, and she brings me masculine. Why is that? Because I had a hard time with my dad, and anything related to masculine, I was putting it away for a long time. And then she was there always to teach me that you are that masculine part also, so accept it, because the masculine is positive also. Do not get distracted by what your dad did to you. That's not the total reality about who you truly are. And the other way around is what I do towards her. I do the same with the feminine. But what I find funny is that I am the man telling the feminine, and she's the woman telling me the masculine. It's interesting, very interesting. I mean, it's like we did it in a perfect design to make us smile every time that we come across with this that we are doing to each other. No, it makes us smile. Really, it's like, look at that. I mean, what a contract we signed together. You haven't been here in the previous weeks, but Naida and I could see her like a baby. I mean, she's 8 years or 9 years younger than me. And then, saw her playing like a baby in front of me when I was 9 years old. And then later on, all the years ahead, and we never thought that we were going to end doing this type of groups in languages or anything like that. Not at all. I mean, this is really, really, really the fascinating thing about what I was talking before about September changing everything. And our lives started changing in a much massive way since 2012. Actually, by watching a video of Matías de Stefano.
Look at that.
We spent the whole night talking about many, many philosophical things and deep things about life. Then we went to the YouTube and we looked for indigo children or crystal children. Then Matías de Stefano, a video from Matías de Stefano pop up. And then we click on that video. And the interesting thing is that every single thing that we talk about that night was in that video.
Wow.
And
So
that is how we started becoming more believers. More believers. It's like that couldn't be possible that her sister Maria, her sister Estefania, Naida herself, and myself, we were talking about all these subjects. And then we play a video, and this guy from, I think it's from Argentina or Uruguay, he started talking about the same things. And we were like, what?
Synchronicities, huh?
Synchronicity. And that make us believe, or with that we got the push that we needed to start becoming who we were feeling for so many years inside that we wanted to be, and we started listening more and more to ourselves. I actually got sick myself. I got an immune system. I got an immune system illness.
Wow.
My job collapsed. I used to work in dentistry. The dental practice, got in bankrupt. Because the lady, the owner, was spending all the money in other stuff. I lost my job. I lost the relationship I had at that time. My mom was going through the toughest times of her chemotherapy. Me being here in the UK, she was there in Spain, and that was making things much harder. And everything, my body couldn't deal with more. I mean, that with Matias De Stefano happened in a visit that previously I did to my cousins. Then after all that visit, everything started changing in my life. My life collapsed, and everything started from scratch, being another version of myself. I'm becoming a new version of myself. The illness lasted 3 years, a whole 3 years of healing. And it happened naturally with the help and support of Archangel Uriel in my dreams. So I was having dreams with Archangel Uriel. When I was awakening, I was putting into practice what he was telling me to do in my meditations. By doing that, during those 3 years, everything cleared up. And since then, my hair hasn't been cut off.
Wow.
That's why it's so long, because I say, no way I'm going to cut it anymore.
Mm-hmm.
That became like meaningful to me.
Yeah.
Because the immune system was attacking my hair. So I was losing my hair in patches all over my body. No, it's not that I was getting bald like my mom with the chemo. No, it was like patches. Alopecia areata, they call it. And the doctors couldn't find a solution. They were giving me corticoids and some stuff that didn't even clear up the illness. I asked the doctor, does this thing that you're giving to me, this medication, has it been proven that cure this thing that I'm suffering? They say no. And I say, so why you are giving me this? Why you are prescribing me this? And they say, well, because it makes the symptoms it comes down the symptoms. And I say, well, but it's not taking the issue away. And I had so clear that it wasn't something like a virus or something like that. I totally knew that it was psychosomatic. I was just manifesting all the pain and suffering that I was carrying in my shoulders over the years. And my body just couldn't take it anymore. And that's it. That was like two choices. You look after yourself, or you just leave this body and take another one to complete it. That's it. So I didn't want to leave this body. No, not just yet. And I decided to look after myself and to listen Uriel, and then that's how I came to this point eventually. So what we can do is like light language, the last intention, light language to activate Tatiana. Tatiana, are they activated?
Yes, please.
You want the activation, no?
Yes,
okay.
Please, yes.
Good. So it's all for you. So let's do a general one. Let's spoil Tatiana with an activation for her.
Thank you so much.
Love is always a pleasure. You know, I say this always joking. I love it. The other week we spoiled Maria. We did the same with her. And it's nice. It's nice. Okay, if you want to join, join. If you don't feel like joining, do not join. This is again a free place, a free space where you do what you want to do, whatever you want to do. I papashita tataini kita paishuru matitiana kutachina taiti. Tatu taisita tustinta taisita tainita. Ina tumai kita maishu mai kita nana tukita ranakwa. Iya kuaya nakuya nakuya taia kuina kuwa. Chiwa tanya tatiana kutana kaki sitiana ma tutisatiana makuana. Tameta isana kaina kuana maikiara. Ita tapatia tutainu patia. Yana kuyana tusiana kuma. Ena kahai anaku hatisi anakue. Ena tatu senarako hayet. Iaraku nata senakuana. Senakuana kia makwatachi neguaini kia tuana. Ananana kuena taisiti anakwa. Ena kuena ina kuena tukumaine. Ekuai anakose. Ena kone taisire. Omahe. 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 Omahe shana omai. Tinagwa nataihe nagwaine. Wanakisha wat yanakwahe tanukuanake. Anakuina teki anakuina. Shiki anakwa tete nikiki ananua. Wana shanai huataya nahe. Wana haye naha. Ona hatani kahaine kihia kopaine. Katutu netai kitia homa tatichi anakwa. Hakuku makuo ataine tatia kuanaihia. Anamua nikihitisti tianakwa. Ora natashi anama. Muaita. Muaita. Muaita nana.
Thank
So
you
in
very
this
much. Thank
you're
you.
welcome, Tatiana. So in this transmission, I have felt like my third eye is like burning. The next thing that I have felt is that if you could just for a moment see how much more, how much more? No, how much you have evolved. You will be jumping like a child, like with this song. That was like a child, like doing like someone very, very, very happy. And actually, we can all see that. We can see that in your semblance. But I see that in your photographs that I see in YouTube, in the way you are coming out to talk in the public. You are there. You know that we share fractals, and that is something that you cannot help but feel that person in your heart. When you see the picture, you don't see only the picture, you see that person that been in your heart for I think for a year now. We've been together. So they were sort of saying that there is nothing else to add to what you already are, because you are in the path of perfection, in the path of the expansion where you need to be. So just keep flowing as you are flowing, because everything is magnificent. Something like that is the way I could word what I saw. Yes, it's so beautiful, so happy.
Oh, Oh, it's wonderful. Thank you.
You're welcome, love.
Yeah.
But now I need to come back to Sophia.
So at first it's something going on with the heart chakra, like this heavy sharp, almost like somebody stabbed me, and then there was release as we went along. It was just really, so from that heavy sharps like stabbing to just this release of like freedom at last, like it's free, it's time to go now, it's time to expand. That pain is not there anymore, it's now been taken away, it's gone, there's no more.
Totally.
Wow.
Does it resonate with you, Tatiana?
Yeah, definitely. Yes. Thank you so much. Yes, I'm trying to be free as much as I can.
But you got it already. Huh? Now is that little step where you need to track that you are already there. That also happened to me. It's like first the feeling comes, and then you need to take some time to believe it. And that has happened in so many stages of my life that it was already there, and I say, I know, I'm feeling it, I'm feeling it, but I just need to give the last, give it the chance and to surrender to it, because it's about surrendering to that wonderful feeling. And you, Maria, did you feel anything?
Wonderful, yeah.
To be honest, I felt it in my third eye a lot. But I have to say, I can't add anything else to what I'm feeling, because through all of the what we've been doing so far, I felt like I was having an activation in my head, and I've been completely blissed out. I've been like really like spangled. So I can't add anything else to that. You know, for the last few transmissions, I've just been like feeling I'm somewhere else, and
where you needed to be, love.
Blame it on the energies.
And it was so weird, Sophia, because when you were saying about shaking yourself off like a dog for the last one, I was getting that message for Saul, when I was doing my transmission. That's exactly the feeling I was getting. So from then, I haven't been quite normal.
Yeah, I could feel Saul with a lot of density around, a lot of density.
Yeah.
But as he said, he will be tomorrow in the Spanish group.
Yeah.
So I didn't want to expand much more on that, because he will have his dose also tomorrow.
Yeah. When just for Saul as well, when you started to translate to him, after we did that transmission, there was for him, I could feel a lot of solar plexus stuff going on for him. Yeah. But
for him,
when we did it was either for him or for you, because you were explaining it to him, so I'm not sure, maybe I don't know who.
I think in the way I got it was for him. Because
I would think it's for him, because you were explaining to him, so
because everything together makes sense. It's like if I take in one piece here and one piece here, it doesn't make sense. But when I put everything that we say together, like we were like he came here to a light language clinic, and then we each one put what they found. Again, it's like the piece of a puzzle, and we put it together. Makes perfect sense. He didn't understand English, but he couldn't leave the group. He said that in Spanish.
Yeah.
He said, "You cannot imagine how thankful my soul is that you are allowing me to be here, despite the fact that I'm not understanding a thing.
You know what? I actually picked up on that when he first joined. And when you guys were having the conversation, when you were saying hello to him, I got, the message I got was that this guy does not speak a word of English, but he's still picking up something. He's getting something from here. So, you know, he stayed, and I could see that, you know, he's not understanding when we're speaking, but he's still tuning in.
Exactly. He was understanding the line languages.
Yeah.
And he told me that he was amazed about seeing himself having this experience, because he wasn't expecting. He say, I came here almost like mistake, because the same link that I use for the English group is the same link I use for the Spanish and Portuguese group. So he just, instead of coming thinking that today was Friday, he just got in. But once he got in, he couldn't leave. And he say, I realized later that today wasn't Friday, that today was Thursday. So, but something kept me here, and I'm feeling so cozy, so homey, and I feel good, and that's why I stayed. And I say, well,
he's meant
what can you say? What can you say back to that? You can only say, please stay. I mean, that's so beautiful. So beautiful, no? It's again huge confirmation from
I just realized my battery.
Universe.
Sorry, my laptop, the battery was dying, and I just realized, so I went to get the charger. What did I miss?
The only thing is that he thought that today was Friday, and then he got here, and then after getting in, he noticed today was Thursday. But he couldn't leave. He said, I couldn't leave. I mean, something was attracting me to be here with you guys, and I get to that point where it doesn't matter the fact that I understand the language or not. I just feel good to be here. And then I was saying to Maria, what can I answer back to that? Well, stay, welcome, stay, because it's again a confirmation from the universe that light languages are incredible. That light languages welcome
all souls,
all souls, and transcend the mind. Because why he stay here? Because he transcend the light languages we were talking, and the love that we were showing to each other transcended his judgment on staying or leaving. And that's powerful. I mean, this is, to me, do you want a scientific proof about light languages and love work together when people gather? Well, there you are. A person who doesn't understand a thing about what we are saying, and he is still there for maybe 2 hours. So I don't know how long we've been, because I lost the sense of time. I always do.
But, you know, like you said, I mean, he was there, I think, because his soul got what it needed. There would have been healing. He would have been receiving exactly what he needed. Yeah. For sure. I felt healing absolutely taking place.
I felt healing a lot. Yes. Yeah. That's why it makes so much sense, the interpretation of how we all saw him. He needed that healing. He needed that healing. So his soul is like, his mind is pulling that way. I'm going to leave tomorrow. I will see his smile, because that's the logical part. And then the soul is pulling here and saying, no. Stay here and feel it. Feel it through. Feel this, because I've been patient for so many years, listening to your ego. And now it's time for the soul to have the chance to experience this love. It's like if it was like that, no? Like in a in a cartoon, the soul coming out and saying, "You leave me here. Don't you dare to take me away."
And there were so many codes coming through as well. So many codes. Yeah.
So many codes, so many.
Yeah.
I saw like universes around, a lot of energy around. Before we leave, Naida, ¿tienes algo por ahí que enseñarnos?
Sí.
Can I just say also, because you asked me, Ismail, about Tatiana, and I could only say that my third eye was really like.
Sorry, love. I thought that you finished with that.
No,
Sorry.
no, but I was just saying, although I can't give much, my intention was very much, because I felt like Tatiana already has it in her. It was more of like calling in alignment for her just to be that kind of tower of receiving it all.
Yes. The allowing that tower of light to circulate, no? To surrender to it.
Sure, yeah, and that's what I felt that was coming out with my intention to Tatiana, and I felt it in my body that's how my body was going for her. So.
Thank you.
You see, but it's interesting that at first when I asked her, she said I was just gone. And now, as we've been talking, she's been like, you've been like, oh no, I was gone, but I was doing this and this and this. And that's how it works, love. That's how it is. It's like, it's not. We don't know straight away sometimes. Sometimes happens to me like maybe we are in the third hour of the group. I say, oh, I forgot this. That happened in the beginning, and I just didn't know at the time. I didn't know. It just come and yeah, I was doing healing to her. Okay, I'm gonna tell her this and this and this that I saw, just in case, not to tell to ourselves, oh, how important I am. No, this comes from the heart, and just to tell her something that might works for her to know. I mean, she get that information, she might do something with that information, and maybe it's helpful. So it's worth it to be put it out there. So thank you, Maria.
Yes, okay. I always tend to get delayed reactions with everything. Comes after.
Blame it on the energies.
That's me every day, all the time, you know.
Sophia blames the source all the time.
Blame on the energies, that's it.
But it's very true what Sophia says, and actually it's not something that sounds like foreign to me, because they so often tell me in my meditation, stop blaming yourself, Ismael, and blame me if you want. Blame me if you want, because I can't take everything you want. Don't blame yourself, because you have been blaming yourself far too much in your life for the things that has happened to you. So put it out there. I can't take it. And then every time that Sophia say that, it's like it resonates with these experiences that I got. Blame him. It's so beautiful. And Naida has some portals to. Yes, sorry, Sophia.
No, I'm okay.
No, sorry, it's me. I want you.
I'm sorry. Okay.
I'm sorry. I just want to ask, how do you set allowing? Do I need to imagine this column of light, or how do I do that?
Yeah, just be open to it and surrender, you know, and set that intention really to allow the energy to flow through you.
Non-judgmental, just allow whatever comes to let it just come. Don't put a judgment on it.
Okay, thank you so much.
At the end of the day, is the doing is not doing. What do I need to do? Not doing. Allowing. But that's so tricky for the mind. I know that it took me a while to understand the not doing, because we are programmed that for anything that we achieve, we need to do something. And it's in this case works the opposite. We don't need to do anything. We just need to allow and trust. And like Maria also said, put the intention. And if you have to do something, is to put the intention with your heart, not with the mind, with the heart. With the heart. Like if you were holding a baby and you wish to that baby, and that baby is you, the best for your baby to flow with the light of source or with the love from source. God knows how many meditations where I was holding myself like if I was a hologram of Ismael and was taking Ismael like a baby, like if I was mothering me, because I didn't have that when I was little. So I had to do it as an adult to myself. And that helped me so much to go through so many things, to cry, to let go things, to accept things the way they are, give to yourself the cuddle that sometimes we need, by believing that we can do it, because honestly, we can give massive cuddles to ourselves, massive cuddles. How? Start practicing by imagining that you are that baby, that you are holding little Tatiana in your arms. And as you imagine that baby, feel that love that you will feel for your baby. And understand that that baby is you. And that love will reach you straight away. Even if it doesn't feel massive at first. But the second time you try, or the third, eventually will feel like, oh my God, I didn't know I can love myself so well. Like, it feels so good. I mean, and it feels so good that you try again when you feel like you are lacking of that.
That's so beautiful. Thank you.
It's so beautiful. Yeah, I felt it in my heart afterwards. Like, it's like sometimes I'm the channeler, and once I channel the thing or express what I did in the past or recently, I see myself like an observer. And when I see myself like an observer, it's me, the observer, saying, that was beautiful. And that made me laugh, like, what the heck? So yeah, these are time to 2020 September. These are time to come out and express ourselves, starting to express ourselves to ourselves. If at first it's a little bit hard to come out there and do it all out there as well, well, start with yourself. Don't go with yourself. Express to yourself and to the children, to the people that you have close to you. Act with love in every single thing that you do. Act with excitement in every single thing that you do. Try things, like we say. All these things that we've been mentioning in this space, integrate them in your daily basis life, and you will see how it start blossoming in incredible ways, honestly, because there is no more rocket science here. I think we touch so many things, honestly, in these hours. We touch so many things which are so essential for a person to raise the vibes and to keep the balance in their lives. And yes, I'm so so happy of everything that we've been manifesting here together. So let's see what Naida say, and then we wrap up. Naida.
Aquí estoy. A ver, este ha sido durante la que estaba ahí hablando y después ha sido la intención de Sofía.
Okay, we were talking when she channeled that, and then was Sophia's intention just after that talking we were having.
Ah, nice. Oh. Ooh.
Wow. There's a lot going on there.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. It looks like some kind of a bean. Don't know what kind, but it's pretty.
Sofía ve un ser que no sabe qué ser es, pero que es bonito.
Ajá.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
Ahora,
it's beautiful, yeah.
espera que me he perdido. Vale. Ahora, mientras estaba ahí hablando y después ha sido la intención de Saúl.
We were talking when she was channeling that, and just after that talking was Saul's intention.
Very interesting.
Wow. It's like all different beans bunched up together. For me, anyway.
Sofía puede ver muchos seres que están todos juntos reuniéndose.
Yo aquí sentí, en base a lo que pude escuchar de lo que estabais hablando y demás, era de los roles de cada uno. Que cada persona tiene su rol, pero al final es la unión de todos.
Sí, Naida add to what you say, Sofía, that there are many beings being represented as each of them with a different role. And each role with one from one, the other one from another person, the other one, they are all together creating a perfect thing.
Yeah, I see it.
That's what we were talking about before. So Naida doesn't understand the English. This is a phenomena as well. Doesn't understand the whole thing that we are talking about. But she understands what we are talking about by mixing the understanding from the portal and few words that she catch. And then all together she knows that actually what she's manifesting there is actually what we are talking about. But she find out that later. Which is interesting.
She's reading the future.
She's reading the future. She's reading what she's dialing to that frequency that
It's awesome. Very talented.
Yes. Dice que tienes mucho talento.
Thank you very much. Este ha sido cuando habéis estado hablando después de la intención de Saúl.
That was just after the talking we were having after the intention from Saul.
Yeah, that's like that four-corner one with the stones before, isn't it? Very similar to that.
Yeah, but it's got some like flowers in it.
Like almost like a feminine aspect to it.
Yeah, very soft.
Yeah, because the other one was quite masculine, wasn't it? Very with the stony, and then this one comes with a flower. So it kind of overlapping each other of the masculine and feminine. Yeah, cool.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice.
And they're like smiley faces if you look at them.
Yeah. I can see. Oh my goodness, wow.
Ellos ven como que es complementario al que parecía como un Stonehenge, que el otro tenía más la energía masculina y este tiene más la energía femenina.
Yeah, the smiley face looks like a little girl and she's got like little hairs going like this.
Yeah.
Y dicen que hay como una niña.
Yeah, feminine, masculine, yeah.
Riéndose.
Una niña riéndose.
Sí, ellas ven una niña riéndose. Es que no te puedo indicar, bicho, porque yo no te veo.
Sí, no te preocupes, es que no te había escuchado bien.
Ahora sí te veo cuando tú hablas.
Cuando hablo yo.
Yes. No, I can see.
That makes sense, because I was feeling so blessed with souls. You know, that was my feeling of just immense love, and and I think that's what was coming out with my transmission. Like that, like, you know.
Totally.
That's all that matters. That's all that matters. Is, you know.
I was seeing you, Maria, and you were like a little girl, like having so much fun, like this, like oh, just not giving s, just not giving I cannot say the word, but you were not giving that at all. And that was so lovely to see you like, I don't care. That's so beautiful. Freedom.
Yeah,
freedom.
so nice.
Naira, la María Ascenti dice que tiene mucha correlación con el sentimiento que ella estaba sintiendo durante la transmisión que ella misma estaba haciendo. O sea, ella se sentía libre, ella se sentía en armonía y ella se sentía pues alegre. Y sí, la verdad es que yo le he dicho que me ha parecido maravilloso verla como una niña. Es como desde el día que la conocimos al día que la conocemos ahora, cómo se ha deliberado de tantas capas, ¿no?
Vaya.
Y de cómo está expresando, no solamente está expresando las lenguas de luz, sino también el acto de decir, me da igual lo que piense quien me vea, que yo aquí soy una niña pequeña.
Sí, pero si ya le salen hasta cantos con las lenguas de luz, se pone a cantar y todo.
Naida can also appreciate very much, Maria, the moment you came the first week, what we see today in you, the massive transformation of she say I could even hear her singing.
Wow.
She went, for you, Sophia, to know, she went from talking to each other like in English, then she said that some light languages come out sometime. Then the next week, some light languages came out. She had the courage to say them. And then gradually it has been like that until the point that today just breaks that's what something that Naida also saw today, and it's like breaking through everything.
The resistance, Wow.
That's lovely.
And that's so lovely. Truly. That's to me a true miracle in people, what we do together. That's the power of everyone here putting their hearts, their love, and their lovely intentions, and that's what we do. That's what we do. Like, that's the power of being truly who we truly are in essence. Love.
That's so wonderful.
It's so wonderful.
We can do it all together.
We can do it all together. That's the message. That's the message. No.
There's one girl I've been connecting with in Netherlands, and she's really having a hard time bringing her light language through. So I think I'll make sure she's on here.
Yeah.
I'll definitely send her a link.
We welcome your sister and our sister.
Yeah,
For sure.
Definitely. I mean, this is it. I mean, this is the dream. To me, imagine that they tell you in November 2019 that this eventually will start happening more and more and more, and it goes to more. Why? Because myself also expands more, and the people in the group expands more. And like I was saying, Tatiana has blossomed. Maria has blossomed. Naida has been blossoming as well. So it's like a beautiful spring, and it's happening to all of us, no? And I think
I've been blossoming too, but just not here.
I'm very, very happy that you came out.
Yeah, you sound fluent, mate.
Super flower.
You're right.
You being. I mean, it's just the depending on one way you look at it. I mean, again, if we go to the first words that we had in the video when we started, and then when we come to this part when we are doing the wrapping up, someone who is watching the video, they can see also saying, look at Sophia, that it seems like they know forever already in this group. And that is a phenomenon. I mean, of course you have been blossoming. Like, we can feel that. We can feel that. And Saul, with all these layers and layers and layers that he had, he stayed and he felt that also. So that is something that is there. It's in there. Love is in there. Always. We just don't see it with the eye, with the simple eye. But love is always in there. If we want to manifest it. So thank you for this wonderful time, all of you. Honestly, with all my soul. Thank you for making this dream possible. Because it's so nice to have this dreaming company in this human experience. Because I live this dream inside me, knowing that one day will happen, but it's happening. It's happening. So I'm so happy that I can even say and express it like this way. Like I also don't mind. Family in Spain. Here I am. I found my family. And I'm so happy. So thank you for coming. Thank you for sharing all this love from the bottom of my soul. Yes.
The last portals.
Oh.
I didn't know.
Eso ha sido durante mi intención.
Wow.
Beautiful flower.
Oh my goodness.
It's wonderful.
Wow. It looks like a big table and everyone's having food. It's a feast.
A feast. Dice Sofía que vete con una mesa grande,
sí,
donde todo el mundo está comiendo el gran manjar, la gran comida, ¿no? La comida pues del amor.
Sí, sí.
That happened when we were doing the transmission for her intention.
Oh, very beautiful.
She channeled that.
Lovely.
Nice. And look at that centerpiece. That's like the best bit.
Yeah.
The yin yang.
This is mine.
That has been her symbol since she was very young. She's been drawn to the yin yang symbol since she was a little girl. That's why she said, "This is mine." meaning it represents me.
Very nice.
Yes, beautiful.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's you in the middle, and all your aspects are going around the end.
Dice, esa eres tú en medio y todos tus aspectos alrededor tuya. Por aspectos se pueden entender como fractales de que te representan a ti.
Sí, sí, sí.
Yeah.
Totalmente.
Yeah, that's your personal message. The other message is food. It's a feast.
I told her that is the feast of love.
There you go. Awesome. Very beautiful. So nice. Oh.
Bien.
That's it.
That's it, the end.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, lovely.
Very nice.
Thank you for coming.
Yes, lovely to meet you all.
Lovely to meet you too, Sophia.
Thank you. I will be back.
Welcome always. Your friend as well.
Yes.
And if your friends have another friend who is also opening up, that's why we are here. To let our hearts be as ourselves. And this has been manifested in a very beautiful level today. It's growing because we are growing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, lovely.
Thank
you.
All.
Bye.
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 Take care.
Bye. Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Le tengo que... Vale. Supongo que sí. Okay, I stop.